we looking good in here tonight, baby. They got us packed in here in the morning. Let the rain go, baby. Let's give a shout out to Rain from Big Lake. Y'all ready to turn up one time, baby? I'm talking about we ready to turn up one time, baby. What's up, big man?
Alright guys, we're here with BRODNAX, the Raging Cajun.
Yes, sir.
The Crawfish Daddy.
Yes, sir.
OG, Big Ballin' Cadillac, Blackjack of them all, baby.
Appreciate it, Drew Rick. We've been back and forth. I know you're a long time supporter, baby. I can remember you showing support since I've come into the genre, and I appreciate you coming down and taking the time to do this, guys.
Hey man, real recognize real talent. I recognize talent, man, and sometimes things are undeniable, man.
Thank you, man.
Numbers, no numbers, man. Sometimes you just, when you got talent, you got talent.
Thank you, man.
And I've always enjoyed your music, man, before the glow up. And man, I just wanted to say right now, today, this morning, 12 a.m. Let's go ahead and plug it. New album, original drop.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, I was up at 12:30 last night and I saw number one. I saw number one on the charts, man.
So about 11:40 something, I put my phone down. We was refreshing it. I didn't know if it was gonna turn Central Standard Time. We started a movie. About 11:55, I picked my phone up, refreshed it one more time, and it was gone from pre-orders. It wasn't displaying my album on pre-orders no more. I said, damn, I guess they went live. Charts, genres, hip-hop. Pop-Off sitting up there at number one with the likes of J. Cole, Future, Metro Boomin. Just to grace it with Cole, even if it's just for a few days. That goes to show you how powerful the pre-order is and how strong the country rap fan base is. Shout out to everybody that got me there, baby. I can't do it by myself. I can put in the work, I can go to the studio, I can shoot the videos, I can do all of that. But it's up to y'all after that, baby. And both times y'all have carried me right up to the top of that chart. I come out and had never dropped any music in this genre before, and debuted number 2 with my self-titled album, BRODNAX, right underneath Drake.
Man.
So to come out number 1 this time, man, absolute honor and a pleasure. And just like my homeboy Polo told me last night, it ain't a dream no more, but we doing what we set out to do. We doing it.
I like that. It's reality now. Yeah. Reality, man. And dude, that's got to be just surreal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's got to be a good feeling, bro.
It's hard for me to enjoy the small wins. I'm trying to get better at doing that.
Yeah.
I'm a overworker, overthinker. So
I hear you.
Instead of trying to soak up what has just happened, I'm already thinking about how I can do better. It's just a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
A gift and a curse. But I definitely enjoyed the win today.
Yeah.
I took the time to just thank the Lord for all we came through and what we've accomplished. Shout
there
out
you
to
go.
Cody. Shout out to my family for letting me be gone this long. My wife Brittany, my son Blaine, my son John, my daughter Nola. My mama has always been down with my music, even though rap was not really okay in the country family that I'm from.
I hear you, yeah.
She always supported it, dog, even though it was definitely not the popular thing to do in the early 90s. But anyway, shout out to my mama, shout out to my family about putting up with my shit.
Shout out to the fam. Yeah, man, that's great, man. I last night I was just like, oh, here we go, man. I'm interviewing him tomorrow, and that's good, bro. Well deserved, man. So, anything else you want to plug at the beginning? You got anything you're working on else, or the tour? I mean, we got the tour, and
yeah. Well, first of all, we are here today because Ryan Upchurch thought it would be cool to bring some of his homeboys along with him. Ryan can pack these venues out on his own.
Yeah.
He doesn't need an opener. He doesn't need a secondary act. He can do this all by himself. So to know that he wanted to bring us on the road with him, we're super grateful. Shout out to Ryan for having us here. Shout out to Ryan for the features.
Much love.
Shout out to Domain, my homeboy from Waco, Texas, on Cannons that dropped today. Superstar, underground, guy that should get way more recognition than he does. Shout out to Zach Smith on Meltdown, a local West Monroe guy. Little homie has watched me since he was young, and now he's grown into a fire artist himself.
There you go.
And y'all can be looking for more Zach Smith. Go check out Zach Smith. Go check out Domain. I know y'all already familiar with Church, but shout out to the guys.
Hey, always showing love, man. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Church, man. He's helped me do great things as well, man. He's the reason for it, man. And I'll give all credit to him. And shout out to all your other people, man. That brings us to another question I kind of had, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it. When I think of BRODNAX, I think of the slang, the original Louisiana slang, baby, and I love it, man. I love it. And what I was gonna ask is, do you have anybody that was from Louisiana that was kind of that you patted like that you came up listening to that was original and it kind of added to your sound, or was it just kind of a thing? You know what I'm saying?
No, Bobby. Let me tell you first and foremost that Cash Money being 4 hours away, No Limit being 4 hours away, Boosie, Trill Entertainment being 4 hours away, it made it all that much more real to us. We saw people, not only did we see one group, we saw two groups, we saw three groups. Gates, Youngboy, Boosie, P, Wayne. Bobby, look at the people that I had to look up to that were right there beside me. we had plenty to pull from.
There you go.
So, and a lot of those guys had a pretty unique style and flavor, baby.
Yeah.
The generation that I've come from, baby, if you got caught biting, if you got caught jacking somebody's swagger, if you got caught jacking somebody's flow, you was a buster. You was a buster, dog. And now it's like accepted. Everybody sounds the same.
Yep.
Everybody's got a similar accent. Baby, I only know how to do me. That's all I can do. That's all I will ever do. And that's why I rip the original shit so hard. A lot of people think, OG, I'm trying to rip original gangster. Baby, when you say OG, that is the original. The OG Jordans, those are the original Jordans. The OG recipe, baby, that is the original recipe. That's what it stands for, it's the original. A lot of people get it confused with original gangster, which it does stand for that in some communities. But for me, it stands for original, baby, and that's what we rep.
Yeah. Man, and I'm not trying to blow smoke, man, but I mean, for real, like just slang and the way you talk, man, it's good to see. It's refreshing because there are so many people, and it's the same thing over and over, man. And it's good to see. It's good to see some originality. All right, man, switching gears. So recently I saw some of your stories when you were in Tampa, and there was quite a few fans who, like, you kept having to come back and making more stories and make more videos that were getting tattoos, your signatures on your arm, tattoos and stuff.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, and so, I mean, how does that make you feel? Because for me, man, and I'm not trying to put me into it, but there was a guy who tatted one of the lines that Upchurch said in the interview. And for me, I was like, well, that's, you're impacting people, you know what I'm saying? If people are getting their name tatted on you, man, how does that feel? Like, it's just...
It's humbling. Every time. Every time it gives me the same amount of humidity, but let me tell you what it does overall. I have a responsibility. You gonna go get my name tattooed on your skin for people to see, and my logo, and brand your body with my name, baby. That means I have a responsibility to you and to myself I ain't gonna get it right every time. I ain't ever gonna be perfect, but I can promise you, dog, I ain't never gonna finesse you. I ain't never gonna snake you. I ain't never gonna go weirdo. I'm gonna always give you the best version of myself, baby, and I'm gonna continue to try to improve. And hopefully those people that have went and got my brand or my name tattooed on them see that I'm trying to constantly improve. But overall, Drew, it's a responsibility I got a responsibility to people, especially to the ones that go to that lane.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I never thought about it that way, but accountability, you know what I'm saying? You know, make sure they're never ashamed of that tattoo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, it's so cool to see that, bro.
It's as simple as this. Bitch, you give me some good energy and I'm gonna give you some back. Can y'all dig it out of that?
This is for my love and respect. For what Ryan Upchurch has done in this world that I mean. That's all it was.
Don't get out for dumb.
in your opinion, switching gears again, in your opinion, what's more important, work ethic or talent, or both equally?
Talent can be crafted.
Okay.
Talent can be improved. You start swinging the bat, you never picked it up, you're gonna suck. Your work ethic, continuously practicing, you cut, you swing, your rotation, your steps, your timing. You can take a shitty swing and perfect it.
Yep. Technique, yep.
Work ethic, baby, is always going to be, in my opinion, your talent can be improved upon. Your work ethic is going to determine how good you become at something. So for me, it's going to be work ethic.
I like that. I like that, and I agree with that. Watching you, brother, you were on the phone doing, I think church said you had a construction business on the side. You were on the phone doing business on the phone,
Yeah.
doing shows, doing business, having #1 iTunes. Staying working, man, staying busy.
Outwork everybody, ain't just the t-shirt.
It's on the t-shirt. Yep. Hey, we're going to drop that t-shirt on right here. Y'all order that t-shirt.
Yeah, it's not just a t-shirt, baby. We really live that shit. We really do it.
Yeah. So,
God bless them people in the ambulance out there, whoever's out there hurt.
yeah.
We got somebody on the side of us here that's obviously going to get toted off in the ambulance. God bless them.
Oh, man. Yeah, God be with them, man. That's one thing about the shows when it gets hot, man. People fall out, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, take care of yourself.
yeah.
Everybody watching, baby, make an effort to do a little bit better this year, baby. Next year, do a little bit better than you did, baby. You ain't got to have a perfect diet. You ain't got to exercise 5 days a week, baby. Just improve little small steps.
Man, I've been eating just one little thing a day lately, dude. I've lost about 20 pounds, and
Great, good for you, dude.
I don't feel, dude, I feel so much better already. I got to get this weight off. But, so what's the first thing you want people to think of when they hear the name BRODNAX?
Oh man, what's the first thing I want people to think when they hear the name BRODNAX? No matter what people thought, no matter what people expected, I always came out and did myself. 44 years old, white beard, Santa Claus looking ass, man, what is going on? Is this dude seriously finna rap? I've stayed true to myself, baby, and honestly, I just want that bleed over into my audience.
Right.
I want them to feel the same way. You ain't gotta be the villain, you ain't gotta be the gangster, you ain't gotta be the tough guy, you ain't gotta be the dope boy, you ain't gotta be the trapper of the year. Everybody ain't a little killer, baby, and just a little secret, baby, killing is unnatural. You up there in front of the camera acting like you a G because, come on, baby. I want it to be cool to be a good dude, baby. A good, solid human being. That's
There you
what
go.
I want people to think when they hear the name BRODNAX. Make it cool to be a good dude.
There you go.
Ah.
There you go. Hey, 44 guys, and not only is he about to rap, y'all got to check out a BRODNAX show. He's going to jump around. He's going to put on a show.
You bet your ass, baby. These people paid their hard-earned money to come in here and see us.
Yeah.
What the hell I'm gonna do sitting down up here or walking around up here?
Yeah.
Baby? I'm finna give you all the energy I got.
He does every time, man. I love it. I wasn't expecting it. First time I saw you was in Nashville with Ryan, man. I wasn't expecting it. It was good, man.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people say, damn, dude, how in the hell do you stay that busy up there?
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard whenever you get up here. I used to play in a lot of bands, and we would rock out with guitars and stuff, but just a mic and running around.
Yeah,
That's
you can do it, baby. You can do it.
yeah. So who is an artist? Who would be your #1 artist that you want to collab with that you haven't yet? Is there a dream collab?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
I don't give a shit if he played the flute in my shit. Just to get to conversate with him.
Right.
Man, bro, if that dude knew. See, baby, that's what Outkast did for me. I saw these dudes wearing these crazy clothes and wigs and these crazy glasses and man, bro, I was like, bro, this is dope, man. These
Yeah.
dudes are like doing
Different.
whatever they want to, dog. And
Right.
they made me think it was cool to be myself. So I'm just trying to keep that tradition going.
I could definitely see a little Outcast like flow or something. A little flow or something. Yeah.
I don't mean to leave out Big Boy because he had just been big an impression as Andre
Sure.
did, but Dream Collab is Andre 3000, but that may never change.
Dude, that makes so much sense now that you said it. I loved Outkast when I was a kid, bro. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, Stank On Ya album, all that good stuff, man. So Andre, bro, he's a genius, dude. He's so mentally just like enthralled with his music, man. It's cool to watch because you never know what dude's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You never know what he's gonna do.
And how cool is that? Me and my son
Right.
was having a conversation the other night. I said, buddy, how do you feel when you turn on a movie and 4, 5, 10, 20 minutes into it, you already know the plot.
Right.
You already know what's going to happen, and you could pretty much guarantee how the movie's going to end. That's awful. And that's 90% of the shit we turn on and watch these days.
Yeah,
We already
yeah.
know what's going to happen, but we still just sit there. And that's what's kept me excited about music, keeps me excited about everything, baby, is maybe I can pop out and these people think I'm going to get up here and do some country singing or just about based off my looks.
Right.
Thing, and then I come out here and we all, wow, you know.
Well, the guard, man, the guard that came and got me. It's funny you say that. The guard that came and got me, he said, that dude's a rapping redneck, ain't he? And I said, yeah. He said, he actually can rap, like rap. And I said, yeah, he can. But that's funny, bro. I like it too. I like people guessing. Never know what you're going to see. Working with Ryan, to me, is one of those people when he gets in the studio, and I'm sure you can attest to this, that leads into my next question, but working with Ryan, he's kind of one of those people where it's like, you never know what he's going to come up with because he's got country, he's got some like poppy stuff, he's got some straight rap, he's got some, whatever country rap. But what has been the most standout thing you noticed while working with Upchurch?
His creative ability, his work ethic in the studio, the amount of work that he can get done in a small period of time, and the ability to switch from this genre to that genre without skipping a beat.
Wow.
Not only can he write multiple songs at one time, he can write multiple songs in different genres at one time. Pretty impressive, man.
That's wild, man. That's like a superpower, you know what I'm saying? That's like ADD, but being able to actually use it or something. Yeah, that's wild, man.
I had a comment at one time that if you learned how to control your, they call them disorders.
Yeah.
You learn how to control your OCD. You learn how to harness your bipolar. You learn how to control your ADHD. It's not a disability no more. It's a superpower.
It's more brain power. I've heard that. Yeah. I got diagnosed with it, bro. It's funny we mentioned that. I got diagnosed with it a few months ago, and I've been kind of going back and forth with some medicines, bro. And like sometimes it makes me focus too much. Sometimes it makes me focus less. But man, once I learn it, every now and then I'll get in that work mode, dude. Like, yeah, I ain't nowhere near church, but I mean, like, get in that work mode, and it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? If there was anything about your career you could change, would you change anything going back, or did you make no regrets?
Well, maybe I think it would be silly for me to say, because it's obvious. I'm 44 years old, really just getting my career going. So it's obvious that I could have played some things different, but I wouldn't because
Sure.
I wouldn't have got the time to spend with my young children. My goal was to
Right.
get them, through elementary school, get them up and get them out get them to a point where I didn't have to constantly be around them. And then I started chasing my passion again.
Well, that makes sense because now they're older now, and yeah, that's really actually might have worked out better that way.
Yeah, I had to dedicate those early stages to my children. But regardless, baby, I wouldn't change anything because I got to spend some good time with my kids, and I still do. And to all the hustlers out there, to all the dream chasers out there, baby, make sure you spending time with your family. Make sure you spending time with your kids, especially when they're young. You don't get to replace that, baby. You don't get to rewind.
That's real good advice. Well, since we're already heading that direction, one of my questions is, do you have any advice for the up-and-comers in the rap game or in life? Do you have any advice you give to somebody who's trying to start out in rap?
Don't try to perfect it. In the studio, don't spend all day in there, baby, trying to perfect your lyrics. Get it down, a good solid version, record it, get a good mix, get a decent video, get a clean edit, and let that some bitch roll, baby. I know people that will sit there and pet it to death, trying to perfect it. It's called the Dr. Dre syndrome, baby. You only put out stuff that you think is great, baby. Let people see you grow.
There you go.
People see you when you at your stages.
I like that.
Don't pet on it, baby. Get it clean, get it presentable, do your best, let it go. Yeah, don't overthink it, don't overplan it. Go out, have some fun, capture it, and put it on YouTube, baby, and let that some bitch go.
I like that because you don't hear people say that a lot, man. And a lot of times, anyway, when you get in the studio, a lot of times your first take is your best because it's more natural. You know what I'm saying? I've done that a million times. Try to get in there and try to keep on doing it, and it just don't come out right.
That's right.
But I like that, man. I like that a lot.
We got 3 or 4 minutes, huh?
All right. Do you think working with somebody like Ryan is of that high caliber kind of pushes you to produce like the best John BRODNAX can produce in the studio, or well, you're always being yourself, but
well, I'll say this, man. I am so hard on myself, regardless of who I'm around. I'm always going to push myself. I'm really hard on myself. If people knew how hard, they would probably have a different look at me. But I'm really hard on myself. But I will say this. When you get to see something this large, this close, it makes me feel like, baby, this is right here. Maybe we need to be putting out more content. Maybe I need to be posting more. I'm too cool to post. And it's not because I'm too cool, baby. It's because I'm 44 and we didn't come up around the camera.
right.
You didn't pull out your camera on us.
Right.
You didn't pop up with your video recorder. You didn't pop up filming everybody's conversations, baby. So
Right.
I'm trying to break old habits and form new ones. So yeah, baby, seeing it this close makes it that much more real and that much more realistic for me to be able to go out and achieve, baby. So I thank Ryan for letting me see it that close, for sure.
Yeah, man. You know, coming up in the era we did, I'm 37.
Are you?
Yeah, coming up in the era we did, man. We didn't, like you said, on my way here, I was gonna make a vlog of the day. I was just talking to God in peace mode, you know, just meditating, going down the road, and I realized, oh man, I need to get that camera out and film the Birmingham signs and stuff. coming up in our era, man, we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. Nowadays, kids, they have a whole TikTok career, but they don't even play shows, and it's kind of wild, man, to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
I'm the type of person that likes to take it in and see it with my eyes.
right.
You know, like I'm capturing all this stuff, trying to take in the moment, because most of the time,
Right.
I'm present, I'm thinking about something else. So I try to put myself right there in the moment, be present, sitting here on this stage, looking around. A guy has drove from Kentucky to
Close, yeah, top of Tennessee.
to interview me.
Yeah.
The reality of that situation, #1 on iTunes, and just kind of sit here in this moment, man. We got people out here lined up by the hundreds to get into this show, probably
Man.
thousands. Drew, I want to thank you for your time. Bobby, I want
Yes,
to
sir.
thank you for making the trip. Hang around. You've got the pass. Bobby, come get some cool B-roll. If we get an opportunity to get a little bit more, let's get a little bit more. Bobby,
Sure.
y'all go follow Drew Rippey if you ain't already. If you came to this page to see this interview, Bobby, before you leave, you make sure you click subscribe, like, make sure you following Drew Rippey stuff, Bobby. Shout out Drew Rippey. What's the name of your channel, Bobby?
Southwind.
Southwind.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, I appreciate you, BRODNAX, man. Y'all sub BRODNAX. Y'all buy his album, man. One more question: are we going to expect a 16-bar challenge soon?
I think we said we might need to get another challenge going.
Hey, that's something to leave y'all with right there. Y'all get excited.
Shout out Drew Rippey, Bobby. Love.
Much love, man. What up? There's payday in the line, baby. Birmingham.
Yes, sir. Old church had to show out in Birmingham, though. I had to show up, man.
Gotta
New
go.
music out on YouTube. A couple new songs out, produced by Trainwreck Kenny. Y'all go check that out, man.
Sub little
Appreciate
payday,
y'all.
y'all. Let's do it again, Kurt.
What's up, dog? It's your boy Captain Kurt. Go look me up on YouTube. Appreciate you. Say
Sub.
hi.
Hey, sub to Kurt, man. Let's go. Birmingham. Creek Squad.